Paquetá is an island in the bay outside Rio, where he comes from. An island where there are no cars. But his career seems to be progressing much, much faster than pedestrian pace. And he's a very, very classy player. Would be a wonderful asset to West Ham and to the Premier League, because he has real left-footed class there as an elegant attacking midfielder. And as you've been saying, he's so versatile. And I've seen him for Brazil. I've seen him fill 3 different positions in the same game and do them all reasonably well. And he really is an attacking midfielder. You can play him right up front. Can play him as a kind of withdrawn winger. Can also play him deeper in midfield. Although there is the problem there that sometimes he can give the ball away too close to goal because he's showboating. This is the one potential problem with him. And it's the reason I think that he's for a club like West Ham, and he's at Lyon at the moment after not quite hitting the expectations at Milan. He is a little bit petulant. There's a little bit of the petulant schoolboy about him. You'd hope that someone who grew up in an island without cars would have a calmer disposition to life than Paquetá has. So it would be a challenge of man management for David Moyes, but the quality, the class that he could bring are very, very exciting indeed. And if you look at Brazil, he's a automatic first choice for the Brazil side. He's got such a sweet thing going with Neymar. The pair of them are on the same wavelength, and if he can form some kind of similar relationship with strikers and people around him at West Ham, then he really could be an asset to the club.
Sounds very, very exciting for West Ham fans. They've also been linked with Lázaro at Flamengo. What are you hearing? And again, what could he possibly bring?
Yeah, he's not nearly as impressive as your shirt, I think, which is, if you want to send that one over to me, I'll have it. Yeah, the Lázaro move, I think, is a little bit harder to explain, and he may well have been on the radar of West Ham for a while because he was part of the Brazil side that won the World Under-17 Cup 3 years ago. He's a strong, strapping, attacking midfielder, but at senior level, he's still very much finding his feet, and we don't really know what he is. Flamengo have got a very deep squad. It's difficult to get a game. His only real run came earlier this year. They had Paulo Sousa, the Portuguese, who coached in England, coached Leicester and Swansea, I think, in the Championship. And Paulo Sousa arrived with a back 3 system, and he didn't really have anyone to fill the left wing back role. So Lázaro was playing there, and the problem there for him is that he is all right foot. On his left foot, it hardly serves to get on the team bus. So, he can only really go one way. But at least it did allow him to pick up the ball from deep and run with it. And he got a game on Sunday. They played the reserves up front. And he played in a kind of centre-forward role and really didn't have a good game at all because ahead of the line of the ball, it's not his game. So the thing with Lázaro is he's a player who is still in the process of defining himself, of working out exactly what he is and where he can do it best on the field. So he's not a player, I think, who's going to make any instant impacts at West Ham. I understand they've offered $5 million for him, and Flamengo said they want that doubled. There are some sources saying that West Ham have come back with an improved offer. But quite where he's going to fit in, I think at this moment, is by no means clear.